off and on. I'm trying to figure out if I'm wrong or not for what I did. I've been dating this dude off and on since 2009. While we was dating, not only did was he dating someone else, I found out about that and we broke up. Then we got back together. And then he ended up having a child on me. So we broke up again. And then recently, like,
Are you married?
no, ma'am.
So he didn't have a child on you. See,
Okay.
y'all. I'm about to open you up. Go ahead, keep talking.
Okay. So like I'm not gonna say recently, like in December we reconnected again and whatnot. So we talked, we was like, you know what, we're gonna do this thing for real, we're gonna do it for real. Like we're getting up in age, I'm in my 30s and I'm just like, I'm not with the back and forth. Like if you're with me, I knew he had a new child, a 1 year old. So I was okay with that. I have a 2 year old. So he was
So
like,
you had a baby too.
I do. I have a 2 year old.
That's not his.
No, it's not.
Okay, go ahead.
But he was okay with it and I was okay with his 1 year old. So, we're like thinking about moving in together. So sometimes he'll be at my house, sometimes I'll be at his. So he came over a couple of days ago and somebody kept calling him. He told me that was his baby mother. So I was like, okay. And then she kept sending him pictures. So I was like, dang, who is this in the picture? Like it was a new child, newborn. He was like, oh, that's her niece. So I'm like, why the fuck she keeps sending? Oh, excuse my language.
You can go ahead,
Like,
get it
why,
out.
why do she keep sending pictures of your son and the niece? Like, what the hell is that? So he was like, I don't know, and da da da. So I'm like, you know what? Because it was bothering me, it was on me. I couldn't even sleep that night. So I did, like when she texts, I did read the text, and I'm reading like their whole thread, and she's like telling him like he's not allowed to be at his brother's house, or they're gonna break up and stuff like that. So I'm like, hold on, when I asked you, you said you're not in a relationship with this girl. So I called her on FaceTime, and she was like, hello. I'm like, I just want to know, you and T, y'all together? And she was like, yeah, we're in a relationship. I said, how y'all in a relationship when we're in a relationship? And she was like, oh, this got to be a joke. I said, nah, nah, boo boo. This ain't no Xbox. This ain't no PS2. This real life. I just want to know because he over here right now. Like, am I wrong for wanting to find out the truth? Am I wrong for trying to spin the block and think we can work it out and then trying to find out the truth and then I find
How,
out
how old are you?
32?
You sound 22.
Oh my goodness, Tasha.
You do. You do. I don't refer to somebody that I love as my da da da, or I've never in my life, and
Mhm.
I put this on everything. I've never ever called another woman about my man.
I don't know.
You calling a woman about a man that's not even yours. He's not your man. He's not your property. You have a baby. He has babies. Now, y'all have been together since y'all were kids. And it seems like your relationship is very childish and childlike because y'all been together that long growing up together. So you were with him since what, 18?
Yes.
Yeah, like so you guys don't even take each other serious at this point. It's just you've known each other for a long time.
Oh, here we go, man. We're gonna stop it.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
And they've been together for 14 years. He got a 1 year old by another woman. She got a 2 year old by another man. But somehow they are a thing. It's the hood.
I thought this type of stuff only
Desperate.
happened.
And like I said, the title of the show, Modern Women Are Desperate for Love by any means, Mr. Walker. By any means.
14 years, and you had not the slightest inkling that this dude had a whole nother grown woman? Huh. Either he a smooth criminal or you a dumb ninja. Either or.
Well,
And shout
no,
out.
these sisters in the hood, they be doing genital wars. So, yeah, they be like, look,
You explain yourself.
get him back. Yeah, that's all. They be fighting each other with their kudakas. Like, I bet you I get him to stay with me. And then Nugget ain't staying with nobody.
So they both on the phone pretty much. Like come to me, come here. I got food, kudakata. She like, I got urban kudakata. The other girl, like, I just got kudakata.
And it's competition. In most of these cases, the women already don't like each other. So at that point, it's a competition who's gonna lose? And the loser is who don't get the man, I guess. Who's he in the bed with every night? Whoever bed he in the majority of the time is the winner. So if he in your bed less than he in my bed, you lost. I win.
Can Nug Nug lose in this situation?
Not really.
Golly, she found out Nug Nug had a whole nother life, and she didn't even call Nug Nug. She said, "I can't upset him." There you go. Hence the desperation, brother. I ain't gonna upset Nug Nug, but I'm gonna call Liz Heifer and let her know I ain't no PlayStation, Xbox, ain't no games to be played around here. Shout out to Tasha K. Sound like a whole teenager. That woman about our age talking like that. Arrested Development on full display.
So here we go. Hit the like button if y'all just coming in. I think Tasha gonna cut into her as she should.
It's history. He must be the one. But anytime you decide to spin the block, listen to me, queen. Because you are a queen. I hope you know that. And queens don't ever have to come off their throne to address no woman about their man because their man would not.
We got to stop it. Shout out to Tasha K. Shout out to my girl Crystal. Shout out to Luna. We got to stop it.
Yes.
She is not a queen. She is not. She
belongs to the streets.
And we got to be able to tell her that. And like I said, maybe go get some therapy, all that stuff. Maybe she can atone. Like I said, we're going to try to stop condemning folks so much. Yeah. But she ain't no queen and what Tasha talk about.
Yes. Yeah, all these sisters ain't no queens and all us men ain't kings. Got to stop that. Got to have something to aspire for. That's why y'all so nonchalant about life. Y'all think y'all just born kings and queens and royalty. Where else is there to go? No. You might be a pauper or just a pawn. You got to elevate. We all ain't queens, especially if you're. I ain't gonna do it.
So, yeah, I just had to stop that. Like, give it to them straight, and that's what we do over here.
There you go.
Give it to them straight, like you said. You go around the age, but they about to call you no damn queen. We can't. Come on, what we doing?
Let's put more context. Like Sir Roastalite, Queen of the Hyenas, Queen of the City Girls. Queen of 23rd Street, Queen of the Apartments. Get more context and we can probably agree with you.
There you go. And when these hyenas talking, they mean like Queen England. So
incorrect. Fake news.
Put them through that. That's not your man. You're not married. You're talking about moving in together for what? What are you going to accomplish when you move in together?
I don't know.
Each time you go backwards, listen to me, and I'm repeating myself for a reason. Each time you go backwards, you go back to what it used to be. So that's why you sound young when I'm talking to you, because I'm like, how old are you? You're 32? My nigga, you fucking my man. This ain't no PS2. That's 22, 21-year-old behavior. You're too old and you're a mother to be chasing down who? He's community dick at this point. And not only that, you're really blocking because you don't seem like, I'm looking at your picture, so I know you're not ugly. It's just your mind right now is very childlike. And that's the reason why you putting up with that shit, is because you think that's what real relationships are. Well, we've been together since high school. It's going to be maybe this, we're going to work it out. We're going to get married. And I get to say that I've been with this person 14 years. No, ma'am. No, that's not how love works. That's not how life works. If you find your childhood sweetheart, please, great. That is amazing. But obviously, this man was supposed to be in your life for one reason, and you have decided to not allow that season to be over because you're still in that 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old mind frame, and you're a 32-year-old woman 8 years from being 40. You must got a lot of time. Your body must look like it's 21 or 22 right now.
I mean, I still look good, but...
Okay, so if you still look good, why you keep going backwards?
I just, honestly, it's like the starting over process with people. I think on my patience. Tasha, I know. I just, it's just wishful thinking. Like it's like you
Yeah,
love
you're a
somebody
hopeless romantic. You're thinking,
And she gonna say, they say this on the Kendra show. Why you keep hunching on this guy? I've been hunching on for 10 years. I just don't want to get to start over and have to get to learn another guy. Yeah, because now they got this kid, and they know the guy they sleeping with, he don't care about the kid. He don't care about that stuff. If I get to meet a new man, I'm gonna have all these standards, and I know ain't nobody gonna meet my requirements. So
I'm so over this. Tasha say you're a hopeless romantic, and I'm into the thing of looking up stuff. These talking points we'll be saying because they don't know what they be saying. So a hopeless romantic is a person who continues to believe in love, no matter the struggle they might have experienced in the past. Okay, yeah, she may be a hopeless romantic. There we go.
okay. So she's a hopeless romantic. She can't get over Nug Nug. All right, she's 32 years old. Tasha, you still look good. She said, I still got my body. So this is Nug Keisha.
Y'all sisters need to stop. She 31. She this may be her first reality check from her 304 phase with this dude because they want
How old is he? I'm gonna go and let him say he about 45.
Okay.
All right, and she's talking about she been sleeping with him since she was in high school. He was probably, we know what this is.
She done had a kid. Yeah, she done had a kid on him. They keep doing this. I don't know how I don't know. I understand. I see how these domestic situations be happening.
They belong to him. Both of these women in this scenario belong to him. And that we gotta start moving like this. Like, them is your wives, brother. You have two wives, granted.
Yep. They can't be a wife to know the man. Why? Because they can't be a wife to know the man. It is impossible.
and because y'all have history that one day this man will respect me and give me the respect that I deserve. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's not even a man yet. And y'all won't even allow each other to become a man because he's still very much a young man and you're still very much a young lady. You're very childish, both of y'all, because I'm telling you, I know it's hard for a lot of people to believe this, but I have never in my life ever had to dial anybody's number. I wouldn't care if he was foreigner or not. That's cute for me. I don't need to ask you what you're doing because the only person that I need to worry about on what's doing or who's doing what is me. That was your cue right then. How many times does the universe have to show you who this is and who you are with him? I would never. I'm telling you, listen, my husband, look, swear to God, he be out on this internet, out in the streets going wild right now. You will never catch me on the phone arguing with no bitch. Never. Never. I would never do that. I would get my shit and go.
You're right. I messed up.
You're not on the same level as me, honey. And frankly, you can have him because if he wanted you, he would have left me for you, but he didn't. So you're better than that. You got your, it seems like, you got yourself together on the outside. Develop yourself more on the inside. Figure out what you need. And I had asked my husband this the other day. We were talking, and I caught him off guard with this because, I was listening to a sermon that Shawnee O'Neal's husband gave, and they were talking to each other, and he was just like, and she was responding, and they said, I learned, like, I asked you, how do you receive love? So when you're in a relationship actively with someone, you receive love a different type of way. So I asked my husband, I was like, hey, I ain't never asked you this before, but how do you receive love? And he had to think about it. He was just like, just respect me. That's it. Just continue to respect me like you do.
Well, that's the answer most men gonna say. So that's a goofy question. How do you receive love? Like men said, either respect me, some gok. All right, that's always good, right?
There you go.
Yeah,
here we yeah. As far as respect, that needs to come like breathing. Yeah, a real man, a man is worth his soul. He will perish without respect. That's just the truth. So you gotta respect the man, otherwise he gonna be gone.
And most men only sort of move in that facet. Most men ain't, how do you need love? Most men, well, I need you to just show that respect, and that's gonna show me you love me. Like,
there you go.
We ain't all granular like women. Like, oh, I need you to bring me flowers or give me forehead kisses.
We very simple things, like Mr. X hinted at, that can make it all better.
That's
simple.
all little gawk off for show. What's
You
your
know
love
what?
language? Gawk.
There's this old movie, all right? This husband and wife, they out in Alaska, and the husband goes out and he get attacked by wolves. He get jacked up. He come back, he wounded. He ain't worth a dang. He come back scraping, and his wife, she grab him, and he just pitiful. He opened up, leaking. She bandaged him up. He all feeling bad. He like, we out in Alaska. He like, I feel like I'm failing. She said, you all right? She said, you ain't got to worry about a thing. And she commenced to do her wifely duty. And he healed, and he was healed. He was good because that man was wounded. He like, I don't even know she respect me anymore. My utility is gone. I've been wounded by the wild. But she said, I got you. And she did her woman. She gave him peace and a peace. And he was healed, back to do his husbandly duties.
That part. So I'm gonna give her one last second, land this plane. We're gonna move off of this.
Because men are not lovey-dovey type people. They're not. They don't require you to love them. They require you to respect them. And for women, we require love a different way, whatever way that is. I'm just saying, for majority of real men, just respect me. Baby girl, it's been time. That ship has been sailed. You are on baby number 2 now with this man. And where your baby daddy at?
He's he's up the road. He's
so he in jail.
Yeah, he doing a bid.
What part of Atlanta you stay in?
Stone Mountain. So that's like the outskirts, not really in the city.
know it's the outskirts, but it's still the hood. Listen,
there we go. Hey, Don, you gotta hold this L, Don.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
ATL, stand up. I knew I was getting a tinge of Atlanta.
This one of your folk, Ninja. Yeah. Hey, and G Honda, I meant to say something. Yeah, hey G Honda, let Don G know he don't know this for talking bad about Louisiana gumbo. What do you call it? Doo-doo stew? You better watch it, man. let him know, G Honda. Say Don G, you don't notice.
Here we go. So she in Atlanta, her baby daddy in jail. She dealing with another woman's baby daddy. This is, when we tell these, hopeless. Hope has been left in room. We don't waste time with women like this.
He doing a bid. He doing a bid. Y'all talk about trauma and just pure madness, so normal. Oh, he doing a bid. He off in college. That's crazy. That's not. Stop saying stuff like that. Put some desperation behind your tone. Say, oh, he locked up and I'm alone and desperate. No, he doing a bid. It's nothing. Normal-ish.
I'm a firm believer, and it's this simple. If I move my kids into a white neighborhood, they are going to ultimately think that they are white. They're going to think like white people. They're going to have white traditions. This is how they're going to think. I'm a firm believer, whatever area you stay in or whatever city you stay in, you are going to become a product of what that city has to offer by default. So as a young woman who's beautiful, and I say this to any woman, if you want to up the type of men that you attract, you have to uproot yourself and move to where these type of caliber of men that you want are at.
You right. It's trash out here. The dating pool is trash out here, though.
So research the cities. If I was you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at the
and we're gonna stop again. More bad new information. These women can't move nowhere, Tasha. She's a baby mama, her baby daddy in jail. She's nug sneaky link. She is not an asset to any good man. So it don't matter where she goes. She's dragging that baggage with her all over the damn country. Tasha gonna say, just move somewhere to where the good guys are, and that way you'll be more likely to find a good man. Where the hell are you gonna move where the good guys are? There's no such thing.
Listen here, I know instances where a sister like this will move from the hood and try to move out to the cornfields where it's nice, and they will simply come to terms very, very quickly that ain't what they want. They be sitting there bored, living a stable life, and like, this is just boring, girl. I got to get back to ATL. They be rocking. I got to get back. Ain't nothing out here. Ain't no clubs. You know what I'm saying? The dudes is lame. And then they back in ATL, clashing meets.
Yeah, a lot of these women got to understand when it's over. We've had women up here on the platform, even on Kendra's show, they talk about, well, if I just go to school, that means I'm going to put myself in a better financial bracket. Therefore, I'm going to attract men of that bracket. Where in the hell did y'all come up with that theory? I mean,
is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
So,
No
yeah,
one
Tasha
tells-
telling her to move and that she's going to find better men elsewhere. Y'all got to start telling these women it's over. Go to the church.
Listen here, Mr. X. I believe in my heart. That's why we here, because these sisters have these circles, these circle jerks, and they sit there in these echo chambers and don't nobody check no one. Bonquisha could be sitting next here to another Bonquisha talking about, yeah, girl, I'm about to start a daycare. Meanwhile, her license suspended. She about to get evicted. And her baby daddy on some rampage, and all day, but yeah, girl, go ahead. You can start your LLC for $50, girl. It ain't nothing. We'll help you. So that's the kind of energy they get. They say, oh, y'all been negative. They talking life into her. Show us the results. Show us the results from these echo chamber circle jerks.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2024. There's nowhere in this country where these women are going to move, where, you know, these black women in particular, to where men aren't aware. They ain't watching this kind of content. They don't know their worth. Tasha, like, move to this faraway land where there's these valuable black men that don't know their worth and they're lining up to be stepfathers. You got to move there, and that's where you find happiness.
They lining up to be stepfathers. Yeah. Show me the place. Show it to me.
So here we go, man.
A casino last night, and I'm watching, you know, how young people are moving, right? It's so funny because I just kind of watch how society just moves, and you know, every single girl in there is butt ass naked, thongs on. I'm just like, wow, nothing to the imagination. And I'm with a group of men that are saying it, like, I don't even get it's like open, you know, seeing women in their beauty and they're covered. Not that it's oppressive to women, but it's kind of like kids getting presents. I wonder what's in the box.
Yeah.
And it happens to us, right? So just as an example, you know, there were groups of men, and then they had the men that had on all the jewelry, and, you know, they had the dreads and shit. They look good. I ain't gonna lie. You know, like, wow, you know me, if I was back in my day, I would hit that, but never want to settle down with that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, you are just strictly for this. You come at 10, your ass better be out of my bed by 1. You understand what I'm saying?
Tasha, you giving some poor advice tonight.
Roll up.
This the gynocracy. Holy hell, Tasha. She up here heavy. Tasha up here heavy on the
Execute Order 66.
Listen here. Men are territorial just like women. Tasha K got a whole husband. She just up here and said, you know, back in my day, I would have hit it, but I would have told him that's all you for. Your husband don't want to hear that shit. I promise you. He do not want to turn on the thing on no YouTube and hear his wife talking about she was out at the casino, sitting here waving her shirt like this, talking about, yeah, they was looking good. And if I was single, you know, I would have hit it. Straight gray pills.
And the bottom line is y'all can't do that. So why would you suggest that to any woman, knowing the fact that women cannot have casual intimacy? It's not a thing. So why would you go tell a woman to keep running up her body count but not settle down with a man, instead of telling women, find a man with some integrity that you do want to settle down with and then give up the coup de cotta?
Done here. But there was a group of men that weren't getting any women. And when I tell you the suits that they had on, these were Middle Eastern men Obviously they own some type of companies. I could just tell by the type of shoes that they had, the watches and things like that. They pulled up in Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff. No women were around them. And I'm like, why is a woman like y'all over here chasing LJ? And you got Muhammad over here that's
Okay.
got some real bread. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
yeah.
they're not the most attractive guys, but they're intelligent.
Yeah.
And
Probably-
all they want is an intelligent woman that they can spoil.
Tasha, you are taking me out. I cannot.
Here to the now. To the now. Here to the now.
No, Mr. X, you stop. You stop. I'm tired of you coming up here week after week bashing these queens. These Akbar and them, Ahmed jumping out of Lambos and Range Rovers and Maybachs. Gavin, all he want is a chance.
Well, two things is true. Like said, Tasha's sitting here like she talking to Lori Harvey or somebody. Like you talking to a hood booger with her baby daddy in prison. She giving Nug GTD for free. Tasha talking about I'm in here with Saudi royalty. Y'all women chasing the wrong men. All they want, all these Saudi billionaires want to be is Bonquisha's stepdaddy to a bastard child. That's all.
Yes. And you sitting up here talking down on them, and that's all he want. All he want to do is say, Bonquisha, please get your car seat, get the booster seats, get in the lamb. We will make it work. I've been looking for you forever and ever. Tasha K, your own one, sister. And then she answered her own question. She said these dudes are established, they filthy, stanky rich. They not the most handsome or good looking. Don't you know you just answered your own question? That's all they care about. That's all they want. They want something worth looking at.
Well, no, she's stupid. Like said, women, these men, they are wealthy, they ain't good looking. That's what's wrong with these black women now. You don't get it all. You don't get this man that's wealthy, tall, good. No, just the mere fact that he was some type of resourceful. Tasha, you say anything other than that, you out of pocket.
Saudi princess is looking for baby mamas. I don't know what you talking about, Gavin.
This is madness.
That's it. And I'm like, why are these young girls wasting time over here? And I'm like, I would be following dude in the all white suit right there, the custom. It ain't got LV written on it, but you can tell it's an LV white suit. I mean, I'm like, damn, look at the show. Like, that's the type of that's where I would be going.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it was just interesting to see. And no, they weren't the most attractive, but I'm like, but I bet you they can make sure a mortgage is paid. They can buy a house. They can buy a car. I can teach them to screw me the way I need to be screwed. That's just how I look at it. You know, I don't want a man that know how to screw because he's screwing everybody. I'm just saying.
You ain't lying.
Listen, baby girl, it's time. Please don't call up. No, just promise me you will never, ever give another woman the satisfaction to laugh in your face about a man that y'all both sharing.
Oh, Lord. I'm done with him, though. I'm done. Like, after what you said, like, you right. Like, I kind of feel like now she won. You feel me? Like you said, I gave her the satisfaction of knowing that I was, that he was even with somebody else,
She got you.
Yeah.
She got you. Okay.
And like I said in the beginning, this is a competition. There must be winners. There must be losers. She just said, well, Tasha, I'm going to give up. But then if I do, I guess she won. Now I don't win. If he ain't in, whoever bed he's in the most is the winner. If I take my name out the hat, Tasha, she won. But okay, I'm going to let her win.
Maybe there's some logic there. They like, I know I can't do better than my baby daddy. Ain't that what we tell them? So she like, I gotta stay. I gotta.
That ain't her baby daddy. She got no kids by that ninja.
Oh,
her baby daddy in prison. So
dang it. And when the baby daddy get home, y'all know what it is. Y'all seen Baby Boy.
Oh, this is sad. This is one of the worst ones, Tasha. And like I said, shout out to my girl Crystal. It's okay to look at these women I get it. They women. They so soft. They weak. They're the weaker vessel, if you will, quote unquote. But it's okay to look at these women in their face and tell them it's over. I don't care how young they is. To be like, but they still only 25. They got all their life ahead of them. Yeah, for it to be over for the next 70.
Yeah, as far as trying to find this unrealistic man, it's just over. And here's the thing, that's not a bad thing to say. It's good to let people know what it is and what it ain't, because otherwise they continue to move in delusion, and then they're gonna be 55 talking about, I don't know how I end up with 2 cats and a stud. You know, I like the demands of my life. So telling them that harsh truth is good medicine, just a little bitter.
Okay. So listen, and take some time for yourself, elevate what it is you want, the type of husband, how do you receive love? You know, getting an active father in your baby's life, somebody that's gonna be stable, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody can have their Russell Wilson. Everybody can.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
All right. Tasha, what the hell is we doing? What is we doing? Hold on.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
After all the Russell Wilson talk from last week, Tasha just told this what's wrong with the sisterhood. This is what's wrong when you don't tell these women it's over. You know, every woman, we all got our Russell Wilson out here. Russell Wilson.
Stop the cap.
I think Tasha K just trolling on that one. There's no way she meant that in her heart. There is no way. There's no way she said everybody. Not most of them. Not all the marriage-minded women. Not all the ones that atone. Everybody, like Oprah. Everybody get a new car. Anybody can get a Russell Wilson. What is a Russell Wilson? A rich, established, accomplished man that's going to take you and your bastard children and treat you like a queen.
Where you at, Heathen Queen?
This is wild.
I mean,
this is wild.
Ooh.
Yes, it is, Heathen Queen. This is wild.
Oh my God.
But you got to be willing to say, you know what? He may not be fine as hell when I meet him. But when I get with him and mold him into what I want him to be, he's going to be fine. But he got to already have a vision. He got to already have things going for himself. Y'all got to be able to grow together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody trying to share the same man, making the same salary. 6 figures can't, and they got 2 women, they rotate, and that's not a lot of money. 50% of that goes to the IRS. Everybody want a man that makes 6 figures, though. I was like, I really do need to start one of these relationship podcasts. I'm like, so you want 6 figures and 50%? So y'all living on $50,000. That's not including the mortgage and everything. And you want to stay home and still have to get food stamps. Girl, bye. Anyway, listen. Thank you so much for calling in, and I wish you the best, okay? But don't ever do that no more. Don't ever call no other woman about a man.
All right, I won't.
Okay.
And can I say one last thing?
Yes.
Anybody out there who's selling food stamps, y'all hit me up. Y'all.
Your ass gonna stay in Stone Mountain. Bye, Queen.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't over. She got hope. She gonna find her a good man. One of them Arab guys gonna come get her and take care of her child and pay her mortgage.
Anybody selling food stamps like that ain't like a federal offense. Just gonna announce it over the internet. Like, that's illegal activity. You goofy goof troop you. But yeah, you right. We tripping. Here we go again, bashing. She gonna find somebody. Hope is in the air. Can you smell it? Can you taste it? It tastes like ish.
Yeah, I smell it. I taste it. I seen this woman before.
Nigga eat me out. I'm out here in Miami. Hey, looking for the hoochie daddy.
That'd be about right.
That is it. That's exactly who is on the other end of that line. And there you go. I appreciate somebody. See, Tasha K, I don't know what she owned, but her talking about you make $100K, they taking 50%. Like, come on, that just ain't true. Yeah, to take 50%, there you go, Corey. Appreciate you, brother. to entertain, you got to be making over $400,000. You know, then Uncle Sam put his foot clean up your rear.
So, yeah, I didn't catch that part. I'm not sure. I heard her say something. But listen,
Wow.
like the shout out to Tasha K, fair use. I rock with Tasha K. She makes some decent content, but some of this advice, man, it's getting to the point where women, y'all are not fit to give each other advice anymore on any scale. Like, I think everything must come through the men. And we were up here last week talking, and the women were saying, well, back in the day, you know, a woman couldn't even, you know, go start a bank account without a man. Maybe we need to go back to them times. Maybe men need to be in charge of everything, even giving advice to women, like everything, because y'all ain't helping each other. That wasn't helpful.
There you go. And that wasn't even true. But as Gavin said, it probably should be. Because why can't our female counterparts accept the fact that y'all need help and guidance? Like, why? There's power in that. It's femininity is y'all power, not some degree of masculinity. That's y'all kryptonite. Y'all modern women today sitting here juggling kryptonite, wondering why y'all so weak and can't get y'all lives together, trying to be masculine. Well, y'all need to simmer down, like stickly, simmer down and be feminine. Appreciate your Pleasant L. Paulino. She says, OMG, this is the same thing Heathen Queen said. This is the problem, old women feeding into young women delusion and giving bad advice.
You see what I'm saying? We were just hitting on that, El Paulino. It's amazing. It's amazing. Even Kendra, I haven't seen too many women giving good advice to each other, you know, as far as these big platforms go. The people who speaking to the masses who got all the eyes on them, they're doing the worst work out here.
And it's the hypocrisy. Tasha said that she don't want a man to know how to hunch because that means he hunching everybody. What? That is crazy. I ain't never heard no melanated woman say they want a man that don't know how to hunch. They leave their husbands because he don't hunch them the way they desire. So it's just terrible advice, just word salad at this point.